From the talk to a podcast to the AI Grinch getting knee surgery, 2024 might take the top spot when it comes to brain rot. January, we got the meme that is still massive to this day, the low taper fade, performed by none other than the one and only Ninja. I'll be honest, I didn't even know about this until its recent resurgence in the world, and if you don't believe that the meme is still massive to this day, just have a look at this Google Trends graph over the past year. Numbers don't lie. February and March. Why? Because literally nothing happened. I cannot recall one good bit of content that came out around that period. If I'm wrong, please educate me in the comments with what happened, because I must have been Men in Black neuralized or something. April, I had my 18th birthday, so that was cool, I guess. And since then, I've sat in my room staring at a computer screen, wasting my time away with no directional purpose in life. Sorry, I don't know what happened there. But for all those people in the comments saying that a grown man is making these awful videos about brain rot, well, you'd be right, actually. The TikTok Rizz party came about, absolute banger. I can't play the song because I'll get copyrighted and I need the ad revenue. I can assure you the rent is high enough, but it goes something like this. Go, 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 Kanye East in the carnival. I just did the impossible. What? I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. May, Drake versus Kendrick, or should I say middle-aged man doing diss tracks on another middle-aged man. We got the infamous Metro shut your hoe ass up and play some drums, Nick. I can't say that word, can I? And Not Like Us, certified bop. And it seemed to be the catalyst for PDF files getting exposed this year, but I'll get onto that later in the video. June, or should I say June tour, or hot tour, you get my point. But Haley Welch came out and dropped some wisdom on how to give your man some good head. I've always felt bad for the guy that recorded the video and actually got the clip. He got one good video out of it, and she's now doing podcasts with Mark Cuban. If it weren't for a recent crypto scam, I think she would have been a billionaire by now. But we'll get onto that. We also had one of the first pedos of the year. Dr. disrespects kids in Twitch whispers, or that's a shit joke. Or at least I think he did that. I'm probably spreading misinformation. But he still streams now and gets viewers, so I guess people just like nonsense now. Oh, and how could I forget? Stable Ronaldo got slapped by Bradley Martin and cried like a little bitch.
Damn, actually? Oh, shit. Oh, I didn't know that was bad. My bad, Brad. Like, actually. No, actually. Put the camera down.
It's still a tough watch to this day. July, we were introduced to the man, the myth, the legend, the Rizzler. This is where I think the brain rot really started to pick up this year. We've got a, well, plump little fellow teaching people how to do the Rizz face and get Rizzy. I will never forget about the Rizzler. He's now an icon in this world. And that wasn't the only icon that came to fame this year, because the biggest alpha on the planet started his YouTube channel, also known as Kingsy. I uploaded my first video about Central C and Ice Spice's Gyat, and it's fair to say I've been on a generational run since. Please subscribe though, I want to hit 10,000 subscribers by 2027. And how did I forget? We got Ava Tyson getting exposed as a weird girl, but more importantly, it kicked off my biggest inspiration on YouTube, More Pegasus, who has now uploaded so many of the same videos about Logan Paul and Mr. Beast that he's now numbered them 1 to 19. I respect the hustle. August, we got the greatest internet plot twist ever in my opinion. Nikocado Avocado, I think that's how you say it. Basically, he was this fat piece of shit that we all thought was going to die from a heart attack within the next year or two, but he ended up pre-recording 2 years worth of videos whilst he was fat, raking in all the cash, and then went on a massive transformation to look like this, and his comeback video made him seem like a Batman villain.
Year after year after year, for as long as I tell the internet that I am the villain.
Something that Nico probably wasn't eating was the 5-star delectable meals that are Lunchly. I still stand by that the product is shit, but then again, I hate Lunchables as well, so... But of course, we got the classic, I like my cheese drippy, bro. So maybe it was worth it. Gooning also peaked this month, and by that I mean the use of the word online, not an increase in masturbation. It's also the month where we start to get all the AI voice Minecraft parkour videos, and I'm ashamed to say I've probably wasted multiple hours of my life watching them. Some of you may not remember, but this is the month everyone thought Kanye was gonna die. He ended up getting addicted to nitrous oxide, or that galaxy gas stuff as people know it as. It was after he got surgery to get permanent titanium dentures, and his dentist was supplying him with loads of the drug. And to all the Kanye fanboys, titanium dentures, they're not cool or quirky, it's just retarded. He seems to still be alive, so I guess he recovered. September, a wonderful month. Brainrot managed to reach government level in Australia. This woman did some sort of speech and it was like music to my ears.
Just put the fries in the bag, little bro. They tell us that they're locked in on improving the housing situation in this country. They must have brain rot from watching too much Kai Cenat and forgot about their plans to ban social media for kids under 14. If that becomes law, you can forgo skull emoji all about watching Duke Dennis.
Brainrot is going mainstream, boys. Let's go. The Phase Clipathon also started this month, which I think speaks for itself. We got some corkers out of this, such as the game going Brainrot for Brainrot.
Yeah! Boy, you said yeah like an iPad kid. Alright. I'm gonna mog.
Somebody smells like shit.
We can go Rizz for Rizz! Just put my fries in the bag.
And the best podcast on the planet started this month, Talk to Her, full of insightful and educational conversations.
And it was like, yeah, sure, Hot to a girl was like onto something, but she said she spits on it. Well, I fart on it. And I was like, what? How do you even fart?
That was a hilarious video, by the way.
God, I'm so upset that the podcast has ended after a crypto scam. How am I going to survive another day? I tell you how, Diddy parties, and baby oil, and some steamy freak-offs, because all of that shit blew up this month. I wonder where all those bottles of baby oil are being stored right now. I'll take a couple if it means they don't go to waste. October, spooky season. Which makes sense because of how horrifying the song Thick of It by KSI was. That shit's nearly on 100 million views on YouTube now, so you gotta respect it. The song isn't actually that bad apart from those 4 dreaded bars. I still have nightmares about them to this day. The Costco guys began their global takeover this month, trying every single fried, highly calorific and fattening food on the planet. Asmongold got banned on Twitch for 2 weeks this month, and as a result he finally cleaned his absolute pigsty of a house. If I could give you one bit of advice, kids, it would be to not get political on the internet. It never goes well for anyone. Oh, and Jack Doherty crashed his McLaren, and instead of turning the stream off after he span out while speeding in the rain, he got his injured cameraman who was bleeding from the head to keep recording him and get a thumbnail for the clip. I'm not the type of guy to wish harm upon anyone, but in this case, I think the car could have done with spontaneously combusting. November, bit more of a chill month, mainly due to the uprising of the chill guy. He appeared everywhere, and I'm not complaining about it. I'm just a pretty chill guy too. Kai Cenat did his Gyati Rizz Phantom Taxing Mafia-thon too, and if you want some in-depth education on that stream, go watch this video right here. December, we've made it to the end of the year, and ended it on a high in my opinion. We've had these 2 women going viral for bonking a load of men in one day. There's loads of different variations that I could go into, but it kind of grosses me out just mentioning it. I'll just say that this one ended up sleeping with fathers and their own sons. Genuinely makes me feel sick. Daddy Hagrid AI took over TikTok and has been catching Hermione shaking her guy out for Kai Cenat a lot. Oh, that's such a painful sentence to say. AI as a whole took over the internet this past month due to the new ChatGPT video thing that you can pay £200 a month for, but I think it's worth it when you're creating legendary content such as the Grinch getting knee surgery series.
If you give the chill Grinch a low taper fade, you might think that his aura would increase, but that's not actually the case.
I think we might have reached the pinnacle of Brainrot this year, but I'm excited what 2025 has in store for us. But yeah, that's about it. In a bizzle. Oh, and also I just realised I missed out loads of stuff like Vexbolt and so much stuff happened towards the end of the year, but hey ho, 2025, where it's at.